back to my studio. We're going to play some more with the watercolors today. So I'm going to get them all wet. I'm going to get my palette wet. And then we'll be ready to get started. Now what I wanted to do is talk about a technique called bleeding. And the one thing you have to remember when you're going to do bleeding is you're starting with water and then you're adding color. And the hardest part of doing bleeding is you have to know whether or not the paint you're using will bleed. Not all colors will bleed. So you could have 20 colors all from the same manufacturer and half will bleed and half won't bleed. And you can have, all the paints you want, but some are never going to bleed for you and some are going to bleed really, really well. One that I know that bleeds really well, that's not in my Kuretake, is Micron Alizarin Crimson. This one bleeds. You can take that, let me see, I think I have some here in my other palette, which I did not get wet. I have a little bit left in here. So with this one, if I put a nice wet petal down, and like I said, you start with water. You don't want it a big puddle. You just want it, shiny and damp. You don't want a big puddle because then you're not going to get what you want. And then you're going to take and put some color on your brush. And you're just going to tap. Now you see how that's instantly shot up into there? I'm going to try a different color just to show you the difference. And another thing, you can tap more in if you think it's not going as far as you want it to. And you see as I'm tapping here, it's going up the petal. But I can then take that same brush and I can paint a second petal next to this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of my Kuretake paints and we'll see the difference. So same brush, I'm going to take it and put it in this color. I have to look up what this color's named. I don't have it in front of me. And again, I'm going to tap here to see how well that's going to bleed. And that one's bleeding pretty good. But you might have another color that, I can't remember which one. I know one of these doesn't bleed. I might tap. Yeah, there it is. So look, I'm tapping here. And what's happening? Nada. I'm putting a whole lot of paint there, and where's it moving? Nowhere. So you have to sort of know which of your paints are going to do this and which of your paints are going to do that. So that when you want to do a flower that requires, bleeding to move the paint, you can pick the one that's going to flow nicely for you. And so you get the effect that you're looking for. And the longer I let it sit here, the more it's going to bleed on its own. But you see this one's now bleeding a little bit, probably because I touched it with the other color a bit. But it's never going to bleed at the rate that these guys did. Now partially it might be because that was a little drier, so we'll test it again. And what we'll do is we'll paint ourselves a nice little petal here. Just water. Make sure it's not too puddly. And we're going to use that other color. We're going to get that one nice and wet. Get a brush full. And I'm going to tap this one. Oh, I had a lot of water on the brush there. So that actually made it bleed because there was a lot of water. And then we'll let that one sit and see if it moves. I think that was because I had too much water on the brush, which is another way to force a paint that doesn't bleed to bleed. Now at this point, I am just going to finish this bleeding flower. I'm going to do a couple other flowers that use the bleeding technique. And then I'm just going to fill the page with random flowers because that's the fun of loose flower painting. And I will see you again at the end. I'm going to put on some music and let's have some fun. call that done. Just had a little fun. We learned about bleeding flowers, mixing colors, having some fun. Let me give you a little close-up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Just a little fun. This is 2 colors on a brush. There's our first bleeding, and you can see some of them bled a whole lot, some of them didn't. Here we just had some fun with 2 colors on a brush again. This one, where you can see some really bled and some didn't, depending on how you do it. This was a little fun. Just having some fun, throwing something floral around and seeing what it looks like. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just having some fun. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. Now this is part of Friday with Friends, so please check the description box for all the links and follow along the train. And I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful week.